Hello everyone, I hope you guys are all having a fabulous day. Today I want to share my birthday goodies. As many of you know, it was my birthday this past Monday, and I just have to say a huge thank you for all of the birthday wishes. You guys are so sweet. You sure know how to make a girl feel special. But I had an awesome birthday. I was able to spend it with friends and family, and that to me is the greatest gift of all. You guys know that. I'm like the biggest sap on the planet, so the fact that I was able to spend it with loved ones just made it that much better. But they ended up throwing me a surprise birthday party. They cooked me meals. You guys also know how I feel about that. So it was just an awesome birthday. And I wanted to share some of the items that I got. Some of them I bought myself. I was doing pretty good, you know, at the beginning of the month. I had, you know, purchased a few items. I was like, you know what, I'm not going to get too crazy. And then a couple weekends ago, I just went off the deep end. One of the items I'm still undecided on, only because I feel like my heart says one thing, my brain says another, you know, and I don't know. I feel like I can't make up my mind. It'll totally make sense once I show you guys the item. But I have a feeling that this video might be a little bit long. My apologies. But before this gets any longer, this intro, let's get this show on the road, shall we? All right, so the first thing that I want to share with you guys, it is the cutest thing on the planet. It was probably about 2 weeks ago. I got a package. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys have already seen the box, but I got a package, and on the top corner it didn't have a name, it didn't have a return address, it just said Mr. Edward, and it had my name down at the bottom. So, you know, I was immediately intrigued. So once I opened it, I was greeted with this letter that says, "Do not open until your B-Day. I'm watching you, Mom. I have my eyes on you. Love, Edward." So someone sent me a gift, you know, from Edward, if that makes any sense. So true to my word, I did not open it until my birthday, and like I said before, it was the cutest thing. I ended up getting a card, and the card wasn't signed with the name either. It just says irreplaceable. Look at this. You guys know how I feel about cards too, because there's only one mini, and that's you. Happy birthday. Thank you for all you do for me. Love, Edward. So again, I was like, what? Who is this from? I opened up the package, and oh my goodness, check out this scarf. It is absolutely gorgeous. The color, I don't know if the camera's doing it any justice, but it is insanely beautiful, and it has all of the Parisian landmarks on there, and it says Paris at the very bottom. But I did end up figuring out who sent this to me. I already talked to them, and once again, thank you so much. If you're watching this, thank you so much for this scarf. It is beautiful. I cannot wait to start wearing it, especially because it's starting to get a little bit colder here. So it is awesome. So again, I just wanted to share that with you guys. It was very sweet. I also got a really nice card, a birthday card from my very good friend, me and Mr. Vuitton, and she also sent me a lotion that says Lovely Dreamer from Bath & Body Works. It smells incredible. So once again, thank you so much for this lovely lotion. All right, so the next two items, those are the ones that I ended up buying for myself at the beginning of the month. The first one is a fragrance. I talked about this briefly on Minks Monday Q&A, and I picked up the Juliet Has a Gun Lady Vengeance. This fragrance smells incredible, absolutely incredible. There is nothing like it that I have found that smells remotely the same. When you first spray it, it smells a little, I'll be honest, it smells a little bit funky, all right? I was kind of like, I don't know. But after like 5 minutes, after 10 minutes, it starts to change. After an hour, it starts to change yet again. And I have gotten a crazy amount of compliments on this fragrance, but it smells absolutely fabulous. I had recently purchased the Juliet Has a Gun, Not a Perfume. That one smells great as well. But I think out of the two, this one might be my favorite. It smells awesome. And my apologies for not being able to even be able to share like what it smells like. But if you guys get a chance, if you guys go into Sephora, check it out. I promise you it smells really good. Like I said in the beginning, it might be kind of funky, but I am addicted. I am addicted to this fragrance. So yeah, that was one of my birthday gifts from me to me. The other one came from Chanel. I actually picked this up November 1st. That's when it was launched, and I was dying to use it. If you follow me on Instagram, you guys have already seen it, but I could not deny this color. I mean, you guys know my personality. But here is the box that says Chanel. It was all wrapped in the nice ribbon, and then on the inside I have my receipt, and I also have the authenticity card, the Sku card and whatnot. All right, but here is the dust bag that says Chanel. And I picked up, oh man, I'm obsessed with this color. I picked up the Chanel Beauty CC O Pouch, I think that's what it's called. But this is in the pink caviar leather with the light gold hardware, like the champagne gold hardware. And this color is, it just reminds me of Barbie pink, you know? So when this collection first launched, this is for Cruise 2019, I was like, oh my goodness, these colors are insane. Sometimes it's a hit or miss for me when it comes to Cruise, but this, I mean, I could not deny it. I could not deny it. So again, you have that beautiful champagne gold hardware. You have the double CC at the very top, and then on the inside, it has that gorgeous, gorgeous pink, and it says Chanel made in Italy. So I already started using it as a little mini wallet, but I mean, I don't know what it is about this color. They have like this beautiful royal blue. You guys know that I'm not a big fan of the color blue, but it is insanely gorgeous. It kind of reminds me kind of like cerulean blue. If that's how you say it, I think that's how you say it. But they have like this Tiffany blue as well. I don't know, but the colors are gorgeous. So the Chanel CC Beauty Pouch in the pink caviar leather with the light gold hardware. And there is the back side. There are no exterior pockets or anything like that. I love to use these as little mini wallets. I think they're perfect because they fit in my smaller handbags as they do in my larger ones. But just a really quick comparison to my Chanel wallet that I got a few years ago, just so you guys can have a better idea of the color. This one is still a little bit more vibrant. On camera, this is showing up like it's a little bit more muted, like it's a little bit more dull, but in real life, it's definitely that Barbie pink. But once again, there they are side by side. I can't remember the exact series that this is. If I can find it, I will make sure and put it either in the description box below, or I'll put it somewhere along this video. So there we go. All right, and the next item I actually picked up from Gucci. I wasn't gonna pick it up. I had seen it previously, probably a week prior on the website, and I was really intrigued by it. Everything was on pre-order, whether you went through the boutique or whether you went through department stores. So I was kind of bummed out, but I went in there and they ended up having it. So I was like, maybe it's meant to be, I don't know. I just really fell in love with this item. Here is the box, and I also have the receipt down here. There we go. So there's the box that says Gucci. And I'm so looking forward to using this little guy. It came in the white Gucci dust bag, and I don't know the exact name of it, so my apologies, but I picked up this cutie, which is kind of like a beauty case, I guess. It's kind of like the Chanel CC small pouch. But this is all in the canvas leather, and it has the gold hardware with the double G's at the very top. It does come in two different colors, and it comes in two different sizes. They have it in the red, and they also have it like the hibiscus red that are from my shoes, and they also have it in just the signature brown. But the sizes, this is actually the smallest size. The larger one is a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. They had one there, but I ended up going for this one. But let me show you guys the inside. I love the fact that you have the coated canvas, and also that you have this beautiful leather, because it makes it that much more carefree. I don't have to worry about, you know, any type of stains or anything like that. So there's one side of it. There's another side. I will make sure and take off this this sticker before I use it. But on the inside, it has this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous green. Hang on, let me take this out. I haven't opened it up since I picked it up, but it has the little care booklet and the little Sku card and the silica packet, but there you go. Look at that green. It also has a little slip pocket on one side that says Gucci made in Italy, but the larger one, it kind of reminds me of a Toiletry 19, kind of, maybe not as tall, but it is considerably larger, and it's a $20 difference if I'm not mistaken between the two. But I decided to go for the smaller one only because I want to be able to use this inside of my smaller handbags, versus the other one it'd be a little bit more awkward. That one I could probably get away with using, the larger one, I could probably get away with using it only in like my Neverfull or my Deauvilles. And the other ones, it might be a little bit more of a tighter fit, but that's why, again, I went for this one. So I think that this is incredible. Let me get the Sku. Let me see if it's on here, if it has a name. I was not, I'm not very prepared. I'm not very prepared for this video, so my apologies. Yeah, it just says women's small leather good. So I will make sure and find the right name for it, and I will also put that on the description box below. But they are on pre-order, like through Neiman's and Nordstrom, and I believe Saks Fifth Avenue has them as well. And even on the Gucci website. So the fact that they even had it in store just really shocked me, you know, because the pre-order date I think is like till April or I think it's April or May next year. So I'm very happy that I didn't have to wait that long. But once again, it's just the small cosmetic case, I believe, or the small beauty case from Gucci. Okay, so the main reason why I went into Gucci in the first place was because I was looking for a pair of shoes that I've been wanting to add to my collection for a little while now. You guys have heard me talk about them forever and a day. Those are the Princetown loafers with the silver glitter. So I went in there and they didn't say that they were discontinued, but there was one pair left nationwide in my size. And everywhere else that I went, they were completely sold out, you know? So I was like, oh man, I'm not gonna be able to get these. So again, that's why I went into Gucci in the first place, and I ended up finding that beauty case. So then I went over to Neiman's, and lo and behold, there they had the shoes. I was like, what? No way. There's no way they're gonna have my size, right? So I asked for my size. They had them. They only had one pair left. Again, I was like, I felt like this was like meant to be. I don't know. So they had them there, and then they also had another pair of shoes that also caught my attention, and I couldn't decide between the two. So my hubby actually ended up buying me the Gucci ones, and I ended up picking up the Chanel ones. So let me share the Gucci ones very quickly. But they came in this box, and I was just like, oh man, I can't believe it. I think they are so obnoxious. They are so in your face, but they make me incredibly happy. So here's the box and the little, what's it called? These little dust bags. I love their dust bags. They're so soft. I don't think I've ever used them though. I don't think I've used, actually once, I've used the dust bags for my shoes, maybe twice. I don't know. But anyways, here they are. There are the bad boys. The Gucci Princetown loafers or mules in the silver glitter. These are insanely sparkly. They might make my foot look a little bit bigger just because of the color. And I am just obsessed. I am obsessed with these. I think that they are stunning. The Princetown loafers, I never thought in a million years I would ever have them in my collection, those red ones, but they are insanely comfortable. I fell in love with them. Now, the reason why I was kind of apprehensive about even adding these to my collection is because of the glitter. I know that the glitter, it's known for falling off. A lot of people had said that after you wear them once or twice, you can really see the same grooves, the same creases that I've gotten on the red ones. I'll end up seeing them here on the silver ones, and they're like, yeah, the glitter ends up falling off. You know, I don't recommend them or anything like that. And even with all of that I know how it wears, I am still like, I don't know, I want these so bad, you know? So the fact that they had them, I thought was awesome. And the hubby, he was just like, you know what, don't decide between the two, just get them both. You get one and I'll get the other one for you for your birthday. So that was very sweet of him. But these shoes, I know they're not gonna be for everybody. I know a lot of people might say, oh my gosh, they're so tacky, they're so this, they're so that. But you gotta remember, this is like my personality on a shoe, you know what I mean? So, like I said, they might be super obnoxious. They might be so in your face, but I think that this is the perfect time to wear them. And I think if I wear them sporadically, I might be okay, you know? But they are gorgeous. They are gorgeous. But I took them outside so I could see them in the sun. Oh man, I think I'm gonna have issues. I think I'm gonna be looking down and I might end up, running into a pole or something because I'm not paying attention to where I'm going. So the Gucci Princetown loafers, I'm so stoked that they are part of my shoe wardrobe. So a huge thank you to the hubby for those. And this is the other pair of shoes that I picked up. These are from Chanel. These are also from Neiman's, as I said before. And yeah, I don't know what it was, all right? I don't know if it was like a silver thing. I don't know if it was the day, whatever I was feeling. I have no idea. But here is the box. These are from Cruise 19 as well. And it also comes with a little care booklet. The moment I saw these shoes, I felt like I started drooling. I felt like my eyes were just like in a daze. I have no idea. These also might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I am obsessed. And I picked up another pair of espadrilles. You guys know how I feel about espadrilles. I get a lot of use out of them. But I picked up, are you ready? Are you ready? I picked up these bad boys. Yes, you are seeing things correctly. They are metallic leather. Check these out. Some people might think, oh my gosh, those things look like tin foil. They look like aluminum foil. You look like the Tin Man. I don't care. But these are insanely comfortable. And I was kind of, I kind of thought that maybe the metallic would start to wear really, really terribly. I've had other metallic things, you know, throughout my life, and they always seem to not wear the best, you know, so I've always been apprehensive. But I started to notice that where it's already kind of wrinkled on the side, it doesn't have that metallic that ends up rubbing off. So I don't know, but I have a feeling that these might wear a lot better than I anticipated. So I'm really excited about that, but I love, love, love these shoes. They're as comfortable as the lambskin, you know, it's kind of like once you put your foot in it, you don't have to worry that it's going to be too tight, and then it'll definitely end up being, kind of, what's it called? Stretching out as time goes by, but these are insane. I did try them on with a, what's it called? With a shoehorn, and the shoehorn was rusty. So I got a little bit of rust going on there. That's what that is. At first I'm like, is that like a spray tan? I don't know, but they were brand new. No one had tried them on or anything like that, and I think that these are insane. I even did like a poll on Instagram between the Gucci and the Chanel, and it was literally 50-50. 50% of the people said Chanel, 50% of the people said Gucci. So, you know, like I said before, once I saw them, I was like, oh yeah, for sure. I love espadrilles. So once again, these are from the Cruise 19. It just says silver, and I got them in a size 40. All of my, it says laminated goatskin. There we go. I thought it was lambskin, but it's laminated goatskin. So I thought I would share that as well. I had no idea. But all of the espadrilles, I always go for size 40, just like the Princetown loafers. Those are a size 40. And they end up working out the best for my feet. They're very, very comfortable. And it's also not too restricting in the toe box either. So those are the Gucci, or the Chanel espadrilles that that I couldn't deny. I couldn't deny that color. Okay, now this is the one that I am undecided on. This is the one that I go back and forth with. Like I said before, my heart is like singing for it. My heart is saying, go for it, go for it. My brain is saying, don't do it, don't do it. I'm like stuck smack in the middle. And yeah, yeah. But I did end up picking up a Chanel handbag. This was beautifully wrapped with the ribbon and whatnot. Inside it just has the dust, or I have the dust bag in here, but it has the little bow, the camellia, the care booklet. And oh man, I wonder if you guys know what it is. But this is where I went kind of off to the deep end, you know? This is where I went off to the deep end for sure. But here is the dust bag that says Chanel. And the beauty that I am undecided on, are you ready? Are you ready? Is this gorgeous girl, which is the Chanel mini rectangular in the pink lambskin with the silver hardware. This is also for Cruise 19. And like I told you guys before, this Cruise collection has me totally gaga for it because I am obsessed with the colors. I think that they are stunning. And the craziest thing is that usually between lambskin and caviar, there's always a big difference between the color. But let me show you guys that little CC pouch very quickly. And they are incredibly similar. They're almost, this one looks like it's a little bit brighter just because of the sheen that the caviar has. But when you see these in the sunlight, they're almost identical when it comes to the color. So I just wanted to show you guys that really quickly. But this bag, I mean, this bag, again, the color is like Barbie pink. I think it is insanely beautiful. You know how I feel about pink. You know how I feel about red. So I had put myself on the list for this bag, and I didn't know what to expect when the color, you know, when the color was in the book. But when I saw it, when she gave me the phone call, that's an appointment that I had, I was just like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I feel like my eyes are singing, you know what I mean? So let me take off all of these little guys so you guys can see it. It's the same length as my red one. It's not short or anything like that, so I thought that was really nice as well. But here is the inside. It just has one little slip pocket, and it also has a zippered pocket, and it says Chanel made in France. And then in here, I think I have do I have the authenticity card in here? I do. I have the authenticity card in there. But there we go. This color, I don't know if the camera's doing it any justice. I think it's showing up maybe a little bit more Pepto-Bismol pink, but it's definitely not that color. I think it is stunning. As many of you know, I'm a huge fan of lambskin leather. I wasn't always. I always felt that it was incredibly delicate. And, you know, I never really wanted to go for any type of lambskin, but my opinion has since changed. Again, as many of you know, I have talked about how durable lambskin leather really is. But the part of my brain that's saying don't go for it is because it is a lighter color. You know, and I always worry about color transfer. All right. I know some of you might be thinking, don't worry about it. Just enjoy it, you know, and sometimes I'm able to do that. And other times I'm like, ugh, I try to be careful with what I'm, you know, with what I'm using. But I feel like my heart is just saying, keep it. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's this bright pop of color that I am just obsessed with. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? On here it just says, yeah, 19C flat bag pink. I think some people are referring to this as bubblegum pink. I don't know if that's just for the caviar leather though. I don't know if the lambskin has the same bubblegum pink. I have no idea. But I feel like it's not too in your face. It's not a huge bag, you know, it's not like too overwhelming, I don't think, and it's just buttery soft. So I am absolutely loving it. So I need opinions. I need opinions because I feel like, I don't know. I can't make up my mind, and I think it is gorgeous. And I don't know. It's that color, you know, anything that's red or pink always ends up getting me. It always ends up getting me. But once again, let me show you guys the difference between the Beauty CC pouch. And here is the difference with that wallet that I showed you guys earlier. As you can see, this one's a lot brighter. This almost looks like a hot pink in comparison to this one. And I also brought out the Gucci Petite Marmont wallet on chain, so you have a better idea of the color. Again, it's showing up a little bit more muted, it's showing up a little bit more dull, but it's a lot brighter in real life. So there we go. So the Chanel Mini, the Chanel Mini is rectangular in the pink lambskin leather with the silver hardware. Now the last two items that I want to share, unfortunately, one of those I won't be able to bring up to the camera just because it got delayed during production. So by the time you guys see this video, I should have it in my hands, and I promise I will put a post on Instagram or I'll share it on another video so you guys can see it, but I still wanted to tell you about it. But these last two items were also a gift from the hubby, and oh man, let me tell you, I started bawling like a baby. You know the sap that I am, you know how emotional I get, and anytime it has to do with my family, I feel like I just lose it. So the one item that I can't share with you, he actually ended up making a personalized throw. He had a personalized throw, but he had a picture of Edward put on a throw. And he said that it got delayed during production, so that's why I wasn't able to have it for my birthday. So it got delayed by a few days, you know, but there's a picture of Edward that he chose. He showed me like a little sample. Oh my gosh, I was just like instant waterworks, you know. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the sweetest thing. I can't wait to see it, blah, blah, blah. So the fact that he got me a throw with Edward's picture on there, I just melted. And the other one is what you guys had seen. I don't know if you guys had noticed, but I had a locket on my neck, and he bought me a gold locket, and I promised myself I wasn't gonna get emotional. I promised myself I wouldn't start crying, so I promise I won't. But he got me a gold locket, and he actually got it engraved with 3 initials. The initials are M for my name, E for Edward, and R for his. So, I mean, I think that is absolutely gorgeous. And on the inside, he put a picture of himself, and he put a picture of Edward. Oh my gosh. I lost it. I was like, oh my gosh, because for me, having the 2 loves of my life around my neck just makes it incredible. So I have a picture of the hubby on here, And then I have a picture of Edward right there. And he chose the same picture that he made a canvas for me for one of my birthdays. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, where Edward's wearing a tie. I mean, he looks incredibly handsome, incredibly dapper, but he has Edward on one and himself on the other. And I was just like, oh man, this is like the greatest gift, you know? So I thought I would share that with you. I thought I did pretty good. I didn't get emotional, although I feel like my voice is cracking. So that was so sweet of him, and I cannot wait to get that throw. But that does it for my birthday goodies. And again, a huge thank you for all of the birthday wishes. I mean, you have no idea how much they mean to me. I get so incredibly happy. But I'm still undecided on that many, although I'm sure that you guys can probably tell I might be leaning more towards keeping it just because I feel like I grin from ear to ear anytime I see that little bag. But yeah, you know, I had an incredible birthday, as I said before, but besides, you know, the tangible goods are great. You know, they're beautiful and whatnot, but to me, just being able to spend it with my family and friends and just be around them is just, it's literally the best thing, and the only thing that I always ask for, you know? So, anyways, no more, none of that, none of that, because I'll start crying, and that's not gonna happen. But again, that does it for my birthday goodies. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the red button down below and hitting that bell so you're notified when I upload videos, which is anywhere from 2 to 3 times a week. And if you guys wanna let me know about the mini, should I keep it, should I return it and get something else? I welcome your opinion, because I feel like I'm 50-50. Actually, I'm more like 85-15. I mean, let's be honest, right? But again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not. The choice is yours. Have a great day.